then Moses was deeply initiated. Deeply. He definitely knew how to use that stick. And when you consider that Moses was, as uncomfortable as it's going to make most people, Moses was highly trained. There's a character in Egyptology that there's a lot of Egyptian records of. I'm of the belief that we know who Moses was to the Egyptians. In other words, I'm of the belief that there's Egyptian records. There's definitely records on the walls of their structures that depict a particular story about a particular Semitic member of the royal court. It's been a while since I looked at it. Obviously, I can't remember how to say his name in Egyptian tongue, but I think we know a lot about Moses from the Egyptian side.
Yeah.
If I'm right about that, and the others who believe that, many of whom are qualified to have that opinion, then Moses was deeply initiated. Deeply. He definitely knew how to use that stick. He knew what to do with it. But he was very clear with the Lord that he was not so good with his voice. There are those who will make this case that you're getting at. So
I mean, like, if we were to put Moses inside a modern day context, we would probably look at him with like a 33rd degree basis.
A sorcerer.
Up there, easily. Able to manipulate matter in ways that were not common to most men.
That would appear miraculous.
Yeah, because he had access to all of the literature that was allowing them to interface with other supernatural phenomenon.
If I'm right about who he is in the Egyptian lore, he was trained by the same man who trained the next pharaoh, sitting side by side with them. It was for a while between him and his he's adopted, between him and this other kid in the house. There was a debate about who was the more justifiable heir. That pharaoh did not have a blood son. And Moses' adoption was, I'm going to say, most likely a move by the queen mother to bring an heir into the house. So Moses was, just to add veracity to your point, probably fully trained to the same extent that the next pharaoh was trained, in the same room by the same person. They were teaching these heirs to the throne how to behave in such a way that the entire nation would accept them as deity.